It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin here in Denver, joined by Charles Davis. And CD, the Broncos are looking for a turnaround here in 2023. Coming off a 5-win season and a last-place finish in the AFC West. But this doesn't feel like a last-place team.
Nor to me, because when you look at them on offense, loaded with skill position players at wide receiver and running back, and then flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, and they can compete with anyone. They make it tough to run your offense.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, one era ends, another begins. This is a team that finished 8-9 last year, missed out on the playoffs at the very end. What needs to happen for the green and gold to be playoff bound once more?
Everyone's focusing on how they're starting over on the offensive side of the ball. But to me, they have an accumulation of talent on defense that needs to play like a top 10, top 5 defense in the NFL.
And off we go from Denver. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
And here's Wilson to throw right away. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
On play action, Love to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Love. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.